everybody, welcome back. I'm Carly Blaylock and today we've got a super fun flow to do together. We're gonna work our way into toe stand. So we're gonna start on our knees with our toes tucked and then sit your hips back on your heels. So this can be a super intense stretch for the soles of the feet for some people. So really try to just stick with it. We're gonna focus on our breath while we're here so we don't have to think about necessarily what's going on at the soles of our feet. So finding intention for your class, for your day, close your eyes maybe or take your gaze softly downward and connect to your breath. Deep breaths in, open mouth exhales. Hear the sounds around you, the sun on your skin, the air on your skin if there's no sun. On this next breath in, we're gonna find Durga Pranayama, or 3-part breath. So breathe into your chest and then expand your ribs and then breathe all the way into your belly. And then on the exhale, release your belly and then your ribs and then your chest. 3-part breath. Inhale, chest. Ribs, belly, exhale, belly, ribs, chest. Inhale, chest, ribs, belly, exhale, belly, ribs, chest. Good job. We've got one more breath. Inhale, chest, ribs, belly, exhale, belly, ribs, chest. Awesome. Finding a little balance, a little yin and yang today. The yang being the burning in the bottoms of the feet. The yin being the calming breath, getting present. You guys are like, please be quiet, Carly. Please let me leave this pose. Stick with it for one more breath. Nice work. All right, now send your hands forward. We're gonna tap out the tops of the feet. Really just tap them out until the sensation goes away. That can be really intense for some people. It also can be a total breeze. So if that was a total breeze for you, there's nothing wrong with you. The fascia in your feet is just nice and open. Okie dokie. So we're gonna fire it up right away. Spread your fingertips super wide, place them underneath your shoulders. We're gonna come into plank pose to start. So tuck your toes. We wanna lift our hips up on level with the shoulders. Press away from the yoga mat, so you're almost doming through the upper back here, and really equally distribute the weight through the palms. So we're not crashing down, we're not pressing into the wrists, we're really pressing away from the mat, clawing through the fingertips, especially pressing through the index finger and thumb here. Keeping those hips on level with the shoulders. Now to fire it up, if plank is a lot for you and you need to take a knee to modify, you're welcome to do that. If you want to fire this up, untuck your toes, bring the tops of the feet to the yoga mat, and we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Super strong. Stay active. The whole body is lighting up here. 3 more breaths. Awesome job. One more time. Great work. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back straight to downward facing dog. Woo. Pedal your feet out. We're not going to be in downward dog much during class today. This is a chaturanga free flow. But making sure we're staying connected to the breath. Tap into that ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Building heat in the body. Awesome job. Now bring your feet about hip width distance apart. Continue to spread through the palms. Slide the shoulder blades up the back in space, getting extra long through the spine. And inhale, lift the heels away from the mat like you're coming onto your tippy toes or a releve here. And really come as high as you can. See if you can get the heel to stack over the toes. Take one more big breath in, long spine. And then exhale, press the heels down towards the yoga mat. Get super heavy through the heels, big stretch through the back body. Inhale, lift both heels high. Exhale, press the heels down. Ujjayi breath in through the nose as you lift your heels. Exhale out through the nose as you press your heels down. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, press those heels down. Awesome work. Inhale, gaze to meet your hands. Now see if you can come onto your tippy toes and walk all the way to the top of the mat on your tippy toes. Now if your knees need to bend, that's okay. This is definitely a little advanced here, especially in terms of flexibility, to walk all the way to the top of the yoga mat. Cool, so again, if your knees are bending, that's totally fine. And then we're gonna set the heels down. Hang out in your forward fold, shake the head yes. And shake the head no. Great work. Walk your heels in together to touch. So your heels in and your toes are out, and then bend your knees and sink all the way down. We're coming to a frog pose. So it's not a malasana. Our feet are nice and close together. And if you can reach the ground, go ahead and reach the ground without rounding forward. Keep your heart extending forward and just rock side to side, opening up the hips. If you need more than this to open up your hips, if this is early in your practice, feel free to pause the video, take a couple vinyasas to warm up the body. Feel free to take some lizard lunge. All right, awesome. Maybe walk your hands towards your body and bring them back behind you. How does it feel to sort of teeter-totter here? Right on that edge of balance. Are the soles of the feet getting tired? Awesome. Then we're gonna come back to that forward fold. So bring the feet parallel, hip width distance apart. And then bend your knees so much that you can plant the hands flat on the yoga mat, spreading the fingertips super wide. We're gonna do a little bit of core work here, but we're gonna do what I call toe taps. So think of lifting, we'll start with the left foot here. Lift the left foot away from the mat and tap it next to your left wrist, and then set it back down. And then lift your right foot off of the mat and tap your toes against your right wrist, and then set it back down. Awesome, so we're lifting the left, and your weight is leaning forward as you do this here. It's a great exercise actually for handstand prep. Left, and right. And then as we do this, see if you can start to lift the heel of the opposite foot away. So my left toes are tapping my left wrist, and my right heel starts to hover away from the mat, and then set it down. And then lift the left heel away from the mat, tap the right toes next to the right wrist, weight shifts forward, gaze is forward, and then set it down. We'll do 4 more. Left toes tap, and press it down. Right toes tap. That was 1, we've got 3 more. Nice work, keep breathing, stick with it. You should feel this in your core. Even if your knees are bent here, it's lots of engagement, especially in those upper abs. 2 more. Keep breathing. Last round. Awesome job. Now, if you want to go for it, press the weight into the hands. Try to tap the left toes next to the left wrist and the right toes next to the right wrist. Tap, tap, woo! And then maybe you do it on the other side. Right toes first and then left. Maybe you get a little hang time. Awesome, okay. That's just playing. Whew, here we go. Bend your knees generously here. We're gonna rise up into a chair pose. Extend the tailbone long. Bring the weight back into the heels. For this variation of chair pose, we're gonna bring the feet together. Big toes together to touch. There might be a slight sliver of space between the heels. Pull your low belly in tight. I know I'm aware of mine right now after those core exercises. Take a full breath in. Sink a little deeper because you can. Hips down and back. bringing the weight into the heels. We're gonna shift the weight back into the toes here in a moment, so really make sure you can see your toes. Maybe you can lift your toes away from the mat. Reach the arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, drinking bird, swing the arms back behind you, pinky fingers towards the sky, and then float the heels away from the mat, bringing all the way into the toes. Inhale, drop your heels down, reach the arms high. Exhale, drinking bird. Great job, we're gonna add on. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then exhale, sink the hips down low as you can. We're coming all the way to Navasana, boat pose. Nice and controlled. Awesome, hold your boat pose. Super long spine here. Think of lifting the sternum up towards the thumbs. Maybe you can bring your shins parallel with the mat, or maybe you still need to have your toes tapped. That's totally fine. Lots of core work in this flow. One more breath here. Great work. And then we're gonna shift the weight back to our feet and press ourselves up to chair pose without using our hands. If you need to use your hands, that's okay, but give it a shot. And then on the exhale, find drinking bird. Pinky fingers towards the sky. All the weight comes into the toes. Heels lift as high as they can away from the mat. All your muscles are squeezing, core is engaged, thighs are engaged. Inhale, reach those arms high, drop the heels. Exhale, drinking bird. Great, we're gonna find some flow here. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, Navasana, lowering down with control. Awesome job, hold for one breath. Stay for the exhale. Great work. Bring it back, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, boat pose, Navasana. Hold for one breath. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Last round. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, Navasana. Hips sink back, arms reach forward. One breath. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane arms, heels lift high. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. And we're gonna add on. Lift the left knee high. On the exhale, cross your left ankle over your right thigh and sink the hips down and back, figure four. Big stretch through the outer left hip, take a full breath in. And stay for the exhale. One more breath on this first round, just working into this stretch, finding that focus, that drishti or concentration point straight ahead of you. Imagine your breath is like a laser beam going into that spot, so you're super, super balanced here and concentrated. But again, as I always say, life would be really boring if we never fell, so if you're gonna fall, let yourself fall. Don't grip on for dear life, and then just get up and try it again. Meet us where we are. Pause the video even. Inhale, lift your left knee high. Exhale, step that leg all the way back to warrior two. Your left foot comes parallel with the short edge of the mat. We're in warrior two on the right. Bend your right knee generously. The front knee stacks over the front ankle. And then inhale, pop your left heel, your right heel, away from the yoga mat. I don't know if you can see that, but you're on the ball mount of your right toes. See if you can take a big breath in, and then sink a little deeper into this right knee. Awesome job, one more breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm reaches down, left arm reaches overhead. Think of peeling that left shoulder open, growing super long through the whole left side body, from your left pinky toe all the way to your left middle finger. One more breath. Great work, set your right heel down, high five the back wall, straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. Bend into your right knee, Skandasana, side lunge, so your knee is tracking over your toes here, your toes are turning slightly in. And those back toes can float away from the mat, coming onto the heel. We want to keep the left quad super active so you're not hyperextending your left knee. And then slowly start to crawl yourself over. You can use your hands if you need to the left side, Skandasana. Great work. Turn over your left knee like you're gonna come to a runner's lunge, and then step your right foot up to meet your left. Spike your heels away from the floor and sit your hips on your heels in a toe stand. Awesome. So we're gonna walk the hands behind us and then bring the knees down so the quads are parallel with the yoga mat. You can use your hands here to support you, or if you're ready, really zipping in that core, float one hand away from the mat, and then the other balancing, hands at heart center for 2 breaths. Awesome job. Now, lower your heels down to the yoga mat, rise up, Utkatasana chair pose. Slow and steady wins the race here, everyone. Take a big breath in. Exhale, drinking bird. Nice work. Inhale, left heel reaches high. Exhale, cross the left ankle over the right. We're coming all the way back to figure 4. Sinking those hips down and back. Take 1 breath in. And stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift your left knee high. Connecting to that Ujjayi breath. Exhale, kick that left leg back. We're coming all the way to warrior 2 on the right again, same side. Lift your right heel away from the mat. Generously bend your right knee. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Peeling your left lung open, reaching long line, left pinky toe to left middle finger. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Plant your right heel, straighten your right leg, reach for the back wall, super long through both side bodies. And then exhale, Skandasana in the right knee, bending your right knee deeply. Inhale, crawl over to the left, Skandasana to the left. And then inhale, turn over the left knee. We're gonna find that toe stand again, stepping the right foot to meet the front foot. Heel spike, sit on your heels. Tall spine, core is strong, hands come to heart center. Take a full breath in. And stay for the exhale. Nice job, drop your heels. Reach your arms high. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, arms reach high. Lift your right knee. And then exhale, find your figure 4 with the right ankle crossed over the left. Full breath in. We're gonna take 3 breaths here. Nice and slow on this first side, just like we did on the other side. Keeping that core strong, focusing on that balance, that drishti, that concentration point. Where do you feel a little bit of fire, heat? And then where can you find ease? Maybe you're tensing your shoulders. Can you relax? Lots of balancing in this practice. Inhale, lift your right knee up. Exhale, step it all the way back. We're coming to warrior 2 on the left. So again, bending generously into that left knee. The left knee is tracking over the center toes, not the inner toes here. So we think of spiraling that left inner thigh up towards the sky. Right foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat, pressing through the outer edge of the foot. Inhale, lift your left heel, coming to tippy toes. Exhale, generously bend that knee. Stay for 1 more breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm reaches overhead. Left elbow can come to the left thigh, or you can extend it all the way long. Peeling the right lung open. 1 more breath. On your inhale, let your heel fall back to the earth. Straighten your left leg. High five the back wall with your left arm. And then exhale, Skandasana to the left. Knee tracks over toes. Bend your left knee. Flex your right heel. Activate your right quad so you're not hyperextending that right leg or walking it out. And then slowly start to crawl over to the right, Skandasana, to the back of the mat. This time, we lift up and over, finding that lunge at the back of the mat. And then step the left foot to meet the right. We come to our toe stand. Heels lift, hips sink. Maybe you didn't get the balance on the last side. Maybe you can try it here. 2 more breaths. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth, practicing a little face yoga. You're doing an awesome job. Great job. Here we go, drop the heels. Lift the arms, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, drinking bird.
lift those heels. Inhale, drop the heels, reach the arms high, lift the left knee, lift the right knee. Exhale, figure 4. 1 breath. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, warrior 2. Step that right foot parallel with the short edge of the mat. Generous bend in your left knee. Inhale, lift the left heel away from the mat. Exhale, extended side angle. Peeling that right shoulder open. Generous bend in that front knee. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your left leg, plant the toes, plant the heels. Reach for the back wall. Exhale, skandasana to the left, bend your left knee. Flex your right toes. Inhale, crawl over the right knee. Exhale, sink it down, skandasana. Inhale, turn over the right knee. Exhale, step the left foot to meet the right foot. And then inhale, toe stand. Maybe you take your balance, maybe you keep those hands on the mat. Good job. And then drop your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Woo, good work. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Let's flow through that. One more time, 1 breath, 1 movement. We'll do 2 half circles on each side. So 1 full circle left and 1 full circle right. Here we go, bend those knees. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, lift your left knee high. Exhale, figure 4. Inhale, left knee high. Exhale, warrior 2. Slicing the air with your hands. Inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, extended side angle. Staying connected to your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, reverse your triangle, straighten your right leg, reach for the back wall. Exhale, skandasana, bend the right knee. Inhale, skandasana to the left. Exhale, turn over the left knee, low lunge. Exhale, right foot meets left toe stand. Inhale here. Exhale here. Drop the heels, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, figure 4. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Inhale, left knee high. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lift your right heel. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Dropping your right heel. Exhale, skandasana to the right. Inhale, skandasana to the left. Exhale, low lunge to the front of the mat. Exhale, right foot meets left. Toe stand. 1 breath in. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Heels drop, arms reach. Exhale, drinking bird. Heels lift. Heels drop, lift your right knee high. Exhale, figure 4. Inhale, reach your right knee high. Exhale, kick it straight to the back of the mat. Warrior 2. Right foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Inhale, lift your left heel. Coming to tippy toes. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Set your left heel down. Straighten your left leg. Reach for the back wall. Then exhale, skandasana. Bend into your left knee first. Inhale, take it over to the right, skandasana. Exhale, lunge to the back of the mat. Step the left foot to meet the front foot. Toe stand. 1 breath. And then drop the heels. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, right knee lifts. Exhale, figure 4. Inhale, right knee lifts. Exhale, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, left heel lifts. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, skandasana to the right. Adjust your feet. I should have done it to the left. and awesome to the left, y'all. And then we're gonna take it all the way over to the right. Thanks for bearing with me. Woo, and then step that back foot to meet the front foot. Lift the heels, toe stand, one breath. Awesome job. Go ahead and press the heels down, rise all the way up to standing. Awesome work. Thanks for bearing with me on that last round. Maybe you did it right. We're gonna root down through the feet. Leveling up our toe stand here. We're gonna come to tree pose. So you can kickstand your right ankle next, your right heel next to your left ankle. Or you can bring that foot to calf or to the inner thigh. So if you're working in tree pose, any of these three variations are awesome. If you want to work into the more advanced expression of toe stand here, bring the pinky toe edge of that right foot into the left hip crease, half lotus. Bring the hands to heart center. Working in tree pose first. Catch your breath. Find your drishti, your concentration point. Maybe grow your branches out wide or tall. It can be asymmetrical. You can hold a mudra, hand yoga, or seal. Once you feel super strong, take 1 or 2 more breaths. Awesome. Bring the hands to heart center. All right, we've been preparing for this all practice. Generously bend your left knee. Start to sink your hips down low. If you need to catch yourself with your hands, that's fine. Lift your left heel away from the mat and sit your hips on your left heel. I'm gonna turn sideways just so you have a better view here. Awesome. So you can use those hands to support you. That right foot is in lotus. And then maybe float one hand to heart center. The other, we're balancing on one toe. See if you can hold it for 3 breaths. Woo! Awesome job. And then go ahead and release. Drop your left heel down. Rise all the way back up to your tree pose. And then with control, release your right foot. Shake it off. Great work. Okay, this time we root down through the right foot. And that left foot comes to tree pose. You can play in any variation of tree pose here as long as that foot is not on your knee. Or if you're ready to come to that lotus variation, bring that pinky toe edge of your left foot to the right hip crease. It's a lot of bending in the knee, so take it easy on yourself. If this isn't working for you, that's okay. Don't do it. Finding your drishti, finding your concentration point. Know that you're doing such an amazing job. Tune in to the sensations in your body. Are you sweating? I sure am. What's your breath doing? Can you deepen it? Can you soften it? Can you refocus your breath? And then maybe you grow your branches, maybe something different this time. Great work. And then bring those hands back to heart center. If you're coming all the way down to the toe stand, start to sink your hips down and back. You can bring those hands to the yoga mat if you need to. I've never been able to do this without my hands. And then lift the right heel away from the mat. So you're sitting right on your right heel. My heel is actually angled, maybe TMI, but my heel is actually angled to be like right between my booty cheeks. Right on my sits bone. And then you can float your hands up. Playing here, playing with breath, seeing if you can hold on for 3, 2, 1. And then release. Press the right heel down, stand tall, and release your left foot. Shake it off. Awesome job. Whew, good work, y'all. We're gonna come all the way down to lie on the back. Just a quick cool down here. You've done such awesome work during practice today. Let's pull the knees straight into the chest, and then bring the knees on either side of the torso towards the shoulders. Just giving yourself a hug. Apanasana is the name of this pose. Allow the pace of the breath to start to slow. Maybe you rock gently side to side. Giving yourself this hug, enjoying this. Maybe start to roll your ankles out one way and then the other. And then go ahead and drop both knees over to the left. Cactus your elbows out wide. Gaze over the right shoulder. Close your eyes, let your breath fall away. And then slowly pull your knees back through center and drop them over to the right. You can bump your hips back towards center if you need to. This time gaze over the left shoulder. Release the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, creating ease in the jaw. Beautiful work. Pull those knees all the way back through center. Give yourself one final hug. And then release down into your final resting pose, your final Shavasana. Take up space. Let your breath return to its natural ebb and flow, gentle rhythm. Releasing any tension in the body, any of that yang energy, that fire energy, let it go. Moving into peace, moving into stillness, restoration. Stay here as long as you like. When you are ready to be guided out, just begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. Part your lips and let your next exhale roll out. Do a quick little body scan and notice what feels good. Scoop up what feels good in your body, in your heart, and choose to carry that with you off of your yoga mat throughout the rest of your day, your week. Find a moment of gratitude to yourself for showing up on your yoga mat, to fill your cup, to play, to strike a balance, maybe to fall. Know that you're doing an amazing job, and that's undeniably true, because you're doing your best, and your best is always, always enough. When you're ready, you can help yourself slowly up to a seat, letting the head stack over the heart stack over the hips, nice tall spine. Together, let's close out class with a nice big deep breath in, swing the arms up overhead. And then open mouth exhale, hands seal in at heart center. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Namaste.